Yeah, peace and blessings. I hope all is well. Thanks for tapping in to episode 1, the official episode. I'm excited. Thanks for all the new subscribers. If you're not already following, make sure you follow the YouTube channel for the podcast. It's Carter Cuts. It's Carter Cuts on pretty much all platforms. Carter Cuts with S. Carter Cuts. And also, thank you for all the new subscribers for the podcast. We're on pretty much all the platforms, so make sure you tap in. All the information, links is in the bio. Also, on this episode, we'll be discussing Be Yourself. I've always been a firm believer since day one how cool it is to be yourself. I always had the own mindset, the own style, the own spliff, swagger, whatever you want to call it. And I will continue to have it. So I just want to motivate and inspire other people to continue to have your own mindset, your own style of being yourself. No matter what you're a rapper or your favorite football player, basketball player, or favorite drug dealer in the neighborhood is doing, you are your individual self. You are your individual mind. Even if you're a twin, you're still an individual. So that's why I'm talking about be yourself on this episode and how important it is to have your own mindset, especially if you're trying to get, that specific other, that shorty you have your eye on, and you want to go holler at her. She's going to appreciate you being yourself. She's going to be like, yo, something about that person is different. I'm a firm believer of strive on being different. Anybody know me personally be like, yo, Jay, you always like being yourself. I know. You should do the same. When it's all said and done, we all came out our mom as an individuality person. Yeah, I did go there. But when it's all said and done, we all experience stuff from like social media all the way down to the stuff where we see on the news of all these different personalities and all this other stuff like that. It's cool to have similarities, but it's also cooler to be yourself. Have your own mind and stuff like that. So that's going to lead up to, by being yourself, have your own identity. A lot of people don't know who they are. Who are you? Me personally, I'm a king. My middle name means king, worthy of praise. My first name means king. If you know me personally, you know what those names are. And when it's all said and done, I'm a firm believer, like I said, of being myself. I remember one time my pops said, yo, keep on being yourself, Jay. He didn't call me Jay at the time, but he called me by my first name. And he was like, yo, keep being yourself. Like I could tell you have your own individual style. At the time, I never been into jewelry. The only jewelry I would rock is, especially back then, was like earring. I would have my ears pierced, and that's pretty much the jewelry I would wear. So anyway, I would have like nice little bracelets still to this day, and I'd be walking around, individual style, nice little fitted, a nice little cap, sneakers, the whole drip. But when it's all said and done, I will always have my own individual way of rocking it, And like I said, it's cool to be inspired by your favorite rappers and stuff like that. But, yo, the older I got and the more I became closer to the source, I was like, yo, I need to tap in to being more like the source. Because the source was cool. The following that the source had is bananas. And if you're not really sure what I'm talking about, when I say the source, I'm talking about Jesus. Yo, to have 12 people follow you, and if you don't know the story, read up on the story, do your research. But yo, not only the 12 people following you, but as far as disciples, but just people in general, to have all those people look up to you, that was like amazing. And so I like looking up to people like Jesus, and not to compare at all. I like looking up to people like a Jay-Z. They inspire me. Floyd Mayweather, Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul. stuff like that. They all had their own individual style. Even though they did say when rapping or playing ball, they looked up to or studied such and such. It's nothing wrong with copying. I don't know how the saying goes, but you understand what I mean. With the wrong cat, it is a bad thing if you're copying the wrong cat. So make sure you're copying the right cat. Like I said, don't quote me on the quote. I just made that up. But when it's all said and done, see, that's why I call being myself. Don't be like, the wave. You are the wave. So when it's all said and done, keep on going, keep on striving, and keep on being yourself no matter what. And with this podcast, we're going to be all over. Because when it's all said and done, people are gravitated towards me by me being myself and by me doing stuff different from other people. And that's what I want y'all to continue to do. The ones who say that I inspire them, I appreciate it. And that's why I strive to be doing stuff different. And I hope you do the same thing, because your individuality is better when you're being yourself than you being like the next man, next woman. And so, the next episode is going to be a different topic. We're going to do different topics. We're going to do video podcasts. We're going to do vlogs. We're going to do it all. Like I said, I was going to make this podcast. It's only going to be basically with me just talking or me giving game. I'm going to have opportunity to have people call in and talk or email me, and I'll give advice. And if I don't know the right answer, I'll definitely make sure I'll give the information to somebody, or I'll do my research and then I'll get back to you. And, this is a field as far as podcasts, just like the news, but it's my own version of the news to give the information as far as spreading the wealth, spreading the knowledge, because each one teach one on this podcast, just like how it is on other podcasts. And so if you would like to be a guest, I will be having guests from different people from walks of life, from the 9-to-5 walk of life, all the way to the drug dealer, all the way down to the preacher, all the way down to the barber, to the, neighborhood, what. No, I'm just kidding. But I might have that person if they down to be on it. And like I said, I'm that type of person. Me personally, I don't really judge people. And that's another reason why people mess with me, because when it's all said and done, we all have a past. And as long as you're not doing nothing foul, per se, to yourself, well, if you are doing to yourself, I'll just keep you in prayer. But as long as you're not doing anything like evil type shit, 9 times I'll be, rocking with you. Now, if you are doing something evil, I'll keep you in prayer and keep you from distance. But when it's all said and done, like I said, this whole podcast is about being yourself, and just keep on going. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate the support. Peace.